she starts telling me about this guy that she had heard about. Haley had introduced her. Haley's her roommate, had kind of introduced her, and then she kept hearing people talk about this Harry Hatch. And she kept saying, he just sounds so intriguing. Mom, he just sounds so interesting. After she met him, she told us little bits about him and just said how different he is than any guy she'd ever met. And we went home and we talked about it and we wondered. And actually, truth be told, we hoped.
Everything I was coming across through different verses of qualities of a godly wife, you already have and really show through your friendships.
Jerika, ever since I've met her, has been the kindest person. She's so dedicated to her family, friends.
She has an intimacy with the Lord that I wish I had. She talks to God like He's her best friend.
From the time you were born, you have been a complete and total joy to us. You have grown from a sunny, funny little girl to look at you now and to see the woman you've become is pretty amazing. Your father and I have had no greater joy than to watch you grow into a young woman.
One thing about Harry, he's very sincere and he cares about people, and he's extremely competitive. And very, very stubborn. But if you need a friend, Harry's the fellow you want.
Harry and Jerika are about to make a covenant with one another that has been created and hallowed by God. He sent me some information as we've been talking about what they love about each other. I just wanted to read these to you. Jer has the kindest heart of anyone I've ever been around. She is the absolute sweetest person I know and is a loyal friend to everyone. I've never heard Jerika say anything bad about anyone. She is 100% devoted to her relationship with the Lord and encourages and inspires me to continue to develop mine. The first thing that drew me to Harry was his character. He has a humble confidence in him and a strong sense of self that is so inspiring to me. He has this beautiful heart for others and amazing ability to see the good in everyone he meets. His friendship to the people he loves is truly unlike any I've ever seen. I love that we push each other to be the best versions of ourselves. I know my weaknesses are his strengths and my strengths pick up his weaknesses. I love how I see Jerika's father, Randy, each and every day in her. His gentle spirit and genuine compassion is visible. And I know that he looks down on her every day with a huge smile on his face.
Most of you know that we've had a rough few months.
This was my dad's tie that he wore to literally every single wedding. It was his favorite tie, so he'd always wear it to every wedding. So they had it stitched on into a heart.
Harry, I know you know this, but my husband loved and respected you. He was able to leave this earth without having any real qualms, knowing you would take care of her.
And I really found out who Harry was when my dad got sick, and those last weeks, he took care of my sister.
I want Harry to know how proud my dad was of him. As a daughter, you always want your father to be happy and comfortable with the man that was to be your husband. Well, he was so proud of the man Harry is and confident in the husband he's going to be. He would have been so proud to give me to him today. It is my privilege, with Randy at my side, to proclaim that they are husband and wife. Let your story be of a love so strong that your children and grandchildren always remember the sweetness of your life and relationship together.